Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Air Foundation School System. This is class 8 physics. I hope you are all fine students. We are discussing unit 5, that is gravitation, and our today's topic are variation of g, that is gravitational acceleration, small g with altitude, artificial satellites, and the motion of artificial satellite. First of all, we discuss about variation of g with altitude. The value of g, that is gravitational acceleration, is given as small g is equals to capital G me over r square, where small g is the gravitational acceleration, capital G is gravitational constant, me is the mass of the earth, and r is the radius of the earth. This relationship shows that the gravitational acceleration is directly proportional, inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth. It means that whenever you move away from the radius of the earth, the gravitational acceleration decreases. So it means that value of g does not remain constant and it decreases with altitude. Altitude means the height of an object from Earth's surface. It means that whenever we move away from the surface of the Earth, the gravitational acceleration decreases, or whenever we move towards the center of the Earth, the gravitational acceleration small g increases. So it means that it is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the Earth, which means that whenever the radius of the Earth decreases, the value of g increases, and when radius of the earth increases, the value of g decreases. It means that when you move towards earth, the value of g increases, and when you move away from the earth's surface, the value of g decreases. So it means that value of g is greater at sea levels and then at hills. So value of g is higher at sea levels and lowest at hills. Now, value of g at height h from Earth's surface is given as gh is equals to capital G me over r plus h square. This is the value of g at the height of this object m. So in this case, value of g is equals to gme over r plus h square. In this case, the distance of object m from the center of earth is r plus h square. This shows that the value of g also varies from place to place. Whenever you consider this object at height h1, then the value of g will changes as compared to this height. So it means that value of g also varies from place to place. Now let's move towards artificial satellites. So before discussing artificial satellite, first of all we must know about satellite. What is satellite? Satellite is an object that revolves around earth. Any object that revolves around earth is known as satellite. For example, our natural satellite is moon. Moon revolves around the earth, so it is natural satellite of the earth. Now let's see what is artificial satellites. Scientists have sent many objects in space. From those objects, some objects revolve around Earth's surface, and those are known as artificial satellites. So those objects which are objects by scientists into space and revolve around Earth are known as artificial satellites. These are known as artificial satellites because these are sent by artificially. They are not naturally exist, but they are sent by scientists. So these are known as artificial satellites. Let's see some uses of artificial satellites. Artificial satellites are used for communication purpose and also used to carry instruments and passengers for performing different experiments in space. Here we discuss one important thing, global positioning system. Global positioning system consists of 24 Earth satellites, and these satellites revolve around the Earth with the speed of 27.3 meter per second. So GPS is a global positioning system of satellites, artificial satellites, which is used to find the exact position or location of an object over Earth's surface, in sea, or under the depth of the water. So this is all about artificial satellite. Let's move towards the motion of artificial satellites. A satellite requires a centripetal force to revolve around the earth. Whenever we put a satellite in space, it experiences a centripetal force. That's why it's revolve around earth. From where this centripetal force comes, this centripetal force is provided by the gravitational force of attraction between the center of the earth and between these satellites. The gravitational force of attraction between satellite and earth provides the necessary centripetal force which keeps this satellite to move around earth in circular path. For a satellite of mass m which moves with velocity v0 in an orbit of radius r0, necessary centripetal force is Fc is equals to mv0 square over r0. This necessary centripetal force is provided by the gravitational force of attraction between satellite and earth. We know that gravitational force of attraction is equals to the weight of this satellite, and satellite weight at height h is mgh. From equation 1 and equation 2, both are similar forces, so on comparing 1 and 2 we have mgh is equals to mv0 square over r0. Since m is cancelled out with m and we have v0 square is equals to gh r0, taking square root on both sides we have v0 is equals to square root of gh r0. Here square is cancelled out with root, so v0 is equals to square root of gh r0. Here r0 is equals to the radius of the earth plus height of the satellite. So r0 is equals to capital R plus h. Putting this value in this relation, we have v0 is equals to square root of gh into r plus h. So this is the required orbital velocity of a satellite which is launched in an orbit of radius r0 is equals to r plus h. Let us consider a satellite that is revolving very close to the surface of the earth. For such satellite are much greater than height of the satellite. So we can consider r plus h is approximately is equals to r, capital R, and gh is equals to g, gravitational acceleration on the surface of earth. So the relation for orbital speed will becomes v0 is equals to square root of g r. Putting values, we get orbital speed of a satellite revolving very close to the surface of earth is 8 km per second or 29,000 km per hour. So this is the orbital velocity for which satellite that is revolving very close to the surface of the earth. So this is our today's lecture. If you have any problem regarding the lecture, you can ask me in comment section. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.